Have you ever wondered why women seem to get more attached after sex than men do? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? One that's likely crossed your mind at one point or another. We're not just talking about emotions here. We're delving into the realm of biology, neurochemistry, and the intricate dance of hormones that takes place within our bodies. So, is there any truth to it? Do women really become more emotionally tethered after intimacy than their male counterparts? Well, it's not just your imagination. There's some pretty solid science to back it up. Sex hormones play a significant role in how we react to intimacy. They're like the invisible puppeteers pulling the strings of our emotions and behaviors. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of two key players, oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, plays a crucial role in emotional bonding. When we share intimate experiences, whether it's a cuddle, a kiss, or more, our bodies release oxytocin. This hormone fosters feelings of trust, empathy, and connection. It's like nature's glue, binding us to those we share these experiences with. Now here's where it gets interesting. During sex, women's bodies produce significantly more oxytocin than men's. The surge of this hormone amplifies feelings of attachment and makes the emotional bond stronger. It's as if each intimate encounter underlines and boldens the emotional connection for women. On the other hand, men produce more of another hormone called vasopressin. Vasopressin is often associated with territoriality and protective behaviors. It doesn't quite have the same emotional bonding effect as oxytocin. It's more about safeguarding what's perceived as one's own, rather than fostering a deep emotional connection. This doesn't mean men are incapable of forming strong emotional bonds. It's just that the hormonal response to intimacy is different, and it's not as directly tied to emotional bonding as it is in women. So, while oxytocin is weaving a tapestry of emotional connection in women, vasopressin in men is more focused on building a fortress. It's like comparing a heartfelt handwritten letter to a security system. Both are important, but they serve very different purposes. This difference in hormonal response can sometimes lead to a disconnect in how men and women perceive and respond to intimacy. It's not a matter of one being better or worse, just different. In essence, it's a tale of two hormones, each playing different roles in men and women. Several studies have explored this intriguing phenomenon. Let's dig into what they've discovered. Research has consistently shown that there's a hormonal symphony at play when women engage in sexual activity. A key player in this orchestra is oxytocin, often called the love hormone. It's released during sex, and it plays a significant role in bonding and creating emotional attachments. For women, this effect is especially potent, leading to increased emotional attachment post-sex. On the flip side, testosterone, a hormone more prevalent in men, has a different tune. It's known to inhibit the effects of oxytocin, potentially reducing the emotional attachment often experienced by women. Now let's look at a study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior. This research found that women were more likely than men to initiate exclusivity talks after sex. Men, on the other hand, were more likely to avoid such conversations. Another noteworthy study conducted by Rutgers University found that men are more likely to perceive sex as a physical act, while women tend to view it as an emotional connection. These findings don't mean that men cannot or do not form emotional attachments. It simply suggests that they may experience these bonds differently. So while the old saying "men are from Mars, women are from Venus" might not be entirely accurate, when it comes to sex and emotional attachment, it seems there's some truth to it. In conclusion, hormones have a significant impact on how we form emotional bonds. We've explored the fascinating world of sex hormones and their influence on our emotions and attachments. We've learned that oxytocin and vasopressin, these crucial hormones, play significant roles in how we bond and connect with others. We've dived into the differences between men and women, understanding that women tend to form stronger emotional bonds through sexual activities, largely due to the release of oxytocin. Men, on the other hand, don't necessarily form the same strong bonds, thanks to the counteracting effect of testosterone. We've also delved into the enlightening findings of various dating studies, which underscore these hormonal differences. These studies reveal how these hormonal variances can influence our dating behaviors and relationship dynamics. Understanding these differences can help us navigate our relationships more effectively. After all, knowledge is power, isn't it?